and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to day 13 of our Advent Calendar workouts. So today we are working our upper body, so we're literally going to be working everything. We're going to be working our arms, our shoulders, our chest, our back and our core. Literally the whole of our upper body in 5 moves. So we're going to do each move for 30 seconds and then you guys are going to repeat it one more time by rewatching the video. And yeah, let's get started. So make sure you've warmed up as always before we start, and give your arms a little bit of a circle and roll your shoulders back a couple of times, just so your joints are nice and warm before we start this workout. And I'm going to show you every single move nice and slowly. We're going to talk through it and then we're going to get started. So our first move is shoulder taps. Now there are 2 ways to do this. I'm going to give you an alternative for everyone as always, so every level can join in with us. So the first move is shoulder taps. So we're going to get ourselves into a high plank position. I'll show you sideways so you can see. High plank position, and we're literally going to tap our shoulders. So we're going to take one hand to the shoulders. So tapping up, tap, 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 without twisting your hips and going side to side. So you want to keep everything nice and still, and we're just tapping our shoulders. So the alternative to this is we're going to do it on our knees. So you're going to go on your hands and knees, and then you're going to shift your weight forward. So you're at a slight angle, you're slightly leaning forward. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to take our shoulder, our hand, and tap it up towards our shoulder. Okay, number 2, we've got commandos. So we're going on our elbows into that high plank position. So we're going to start on our elbows, and we're going to bring them up into a high plank, and then back down into a low plank. So it's just high into low, down and up. So same again, try not to twist your hips too much side to side on that one, and squeeze your core nice and tight. And the little trick is you want to go narrow and not wide. So where your elbows are, you want to put your hands where your elbows have just been and not going wider, because that's going to make it a little bit more difficult for you. And we can do that on our knees as well as an alternative. So body weight forward, elbows. So I'm still on my knees, and then I'm going to go into that high plank position, staying on my knees, and then back into my elbows. So just going down and up. So that's the easier alternative. Okay, the next one, we have press-ups. Now obviously we have a full press-up. We also have press-up on our knees, but we also can use a wall for a press-up. So don't worry about your level of fitness, we can all do it. So obviously you've got full press-up onto your toes, going down and up. You've got on your knees, so feet up behind you, and we're just going to go down and up, down and up. You've also got hands and knees, so just make sure your body weight is forward when you do this, and then you're going to go down and up that way. Or you can stand up and use the wall to assist you. So just make sure that your body is at an angle, and you're just going to push to the wall and push away from the wall. So 4 variations of a press-up actually for you to choose from. Okay, the next move is probably the hardest one. So we're going to go into a high press-up position, high plank, and we're going to move side to side. So I'll show you both ways because it's very tricky. We're going to go into that high plank position. I'll show you sideways, so into the high plank, and we're going to take a step to the left and a step to the right. So my foot goes with my hand, and then I'm going to close my feet and bring my hands to shoulder width apart again. Then I'm going to take my right hand and my right leg across, and then bring my left hand to where my shoulders are and my feet back together. So you're literally just moving side to side, step and step. So obviously that is a very, very hard position to hold, to do. So we're going to do a hold position as an easier alternative. So you're just going to stay in a high plank and hold it there. And if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can take your feet wide and then bring them close together. And that's going to work your core a little bit more as well. So it's up to you what you want to do for that one. And the last one, we're going to do plank alternate twists. Okay, so for this one, instead of being on your elbows, you're going to put your elbows flat. So you want to take one hand, your fingertips into your elbow, and the other hand is going fingertips outside of your elbow, so you're in this position when you're on the floor, rather than on your elbows. So we're going to hold that position, and we're going to twist up to one side, and we're going to hold it there for 3 seconds. Now once you've done that, you're going to bring it back. So you're going to twist through, and your bum's going to get nice and low, and bring it back to that starting plank position. And then we're going to twist up to the other side, hold for 3 seconds, and bring it back down. Now, if you're struggling to twist, don't worry, we're going to do a normal plank. So instead of having your hands like this, you would do a normal plank onto your elbows and keep your bum nice and low. So you're just holding this position if you're struggling to twist. Okay, let's go from the very beginning. We're going to start with shoulder taps, and we're going to do 30 seconds for every move. So you're either doing this on your knees or in a high plank position. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go. So into that high plank, squeezing that core nice and tight. Try not to twist your hips. So just take your time, you can go as slow as you like. All right, we are halfway now. Keep going, well done. Doing really well. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Excellent. So, as always, if you need a rest, then just pause the video, grab yourself a drink, have a little rest, and then come back and join in for the next exercise, which is going to be commandos. So again, we're either doing this on our knees or into a full plank on your elbows, going into a high plank with your toes lifted. Okay, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go. So down and up. So make sure that that hand replaces the elbow, so you're keeping everything nice and compact. And you can change sides if you like. So I'm going left hand down first, and then I'm going to take my right hand and do the right side, just so I know I've worked both sides equally. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. And rest. Perfect. Okay. Exercise number 3, we're going to do press-ups. So, like I said in the beginning, 4 ways to do a press-up. You have full press-up on your toes, press-up on your knees with your feet lifted. You have hands and knee press-ups, and you also have wall assist press-ups. So, pick your option. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. If you're struggling, you can always change it into one of the other options. So, for instance, if you're doing a full press-up and it's getting a bit tricky, just pop yourself onto your knees. Let's go. So we're going to do 30 seconds. Do as many as you can. And let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to do them on my knees, I think. Just because I can do more on my knees. So nice wide stance with those hands. You're going to try and get that nose down to the floor. Excellent, we've got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Excellent, and stop there, have a rest. Okay, the last exercise we're going to be doing is side to side. So we're going to be moving side to side. So our left hand goes with our left leg, we bring them together, right hand goes, and then our left hand follows. Or you're just going to hold that high plank position And if that's getting a little bit easy, you can take those legs out nice and wide to a narrow stance in a high plank position. Okay, let's give it a go. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. So little steps to the side, tap, to the side, tap. So try not to swing your hips too much and squeeze that core nice and tight. Excellent, well done, not long left, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Okay, last exercise we're doing, and we're going to do plank alternate holds, or we're just going to hold a normal plank. So remember, if you're twisting up with me, then we need to get our fingertips inside of elbow and outside of elbow. And if you're doing a normal plank hold, you're just going to go onto your elbows like you would normally. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to twist up, squeeze that core as tight as you can, holding it for 3 seconds. Then you're going to rotate it down, make sure that bum goes nice and low. Excellent. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and hold it there. Well done. Excellent, give yourself a little clap. So, once you're finished, make sure you grab a drink and try and do a second round if you can, just to really benefit those exercises, because one round really isn't enough. You want to be doing a second round if you can. And then once you're finished, just take one arm over, turning the palm of your hand to face away from you. We're going to hold it there for about 20 seconds. Then you're going to swap it over, hold that position for 20 seconds as well. Then just do a little one over your head and give that a pull there. And then over to the other side and give that up a little pull also. Then we're going to do a chest stretch, so you're going to take your fingers upside down, lowest part of your back, and you're going to push that chest out as much as you can, really squeezing those shoulder blades together. And once you have stretched, you have finished. So well done, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe, ready for tomorrow's workout, which is another highly requested one. So I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you tomorrow.